Now let us look what is a fundamental circuit. Okay, so we define it like this. For a graph G and its associated spanning tree T, the fundamental circuit of a chord. Okay, what is a chord? Chord is an edge present in graph but absent in the tree. So the fundamental circuit of a chord, let us suppose that chord is E, is given by the circuit formed by the addition of E in T. Okay, so that's very verbose statement. Let us understand this in terms of actual graph. Okay, so let me just have a graph like this. Okay, so this is my graph, right, and these are my edges over here. So let me just give some names. Let us suppose this guy is A, B, C, T, and we also would like to have names for the edges: E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7 and E8. Since we are talking about fundamental circuit, we are talking about a graph and its associated spanning tree. So let us suppose I have a spanning tree which is like this. Okay, so over here what do I have? This is my A, this is my C, this is my D, this is my B, and over here I have my E. Okay, this guy is E. So this is E8, this is E5, this is E4, this is E3. So now we are going to find out the fundamental circuit. Okay, since we've talked about fundamental circuit of a chord. Okay, so what are the chords present over here? The chords are, let us see, I have one chord which is like this. Okay, this is E1, right? Then I have chord over here, a chord over here, a chord over here, right? So the chords are, let us write it like this. The chords are what? Chords are E1, then I have E2, then I have E5 and E7. Okay, this guy is not E5, rather this guy is E6. Okay, so these are my chords. What is a chord? Chord is simply an edge which is present in the graph but absent in the tree. So now we want to find out the corresponding fundamental circuits for each of these chords. So for E1, the fundamental circuit is given by the circuit formed due to the addition of E in T. So I need to add E1 in this spanning tree. Okay, so E1 you add like this, right? So when you add E1, you get a circuit which is this one. Okay, so for E1 the circuit is, it is like this. You have E1, E4, E6 and E8. That is your circuit. What about for E2? When you add E2, which is like this, so the circuit formed is this. Okay, so for E2 the fundamental circuit is E2, E3, E6 and E8. Okay, so this is my circuit. What about for E5? For E5, which is like this. Okay, this is E5. So when I add E5 into my tree, okay, I get a circuit like this, right? So for E5, my circuit is going to be E5, E6, E4. And what about finally for E7? E7 is over here, it is like this. So you get a circuit like this. So this is going to be E7, E3, E7, E3 and E6. Okay, so that is your fundamental circuit. E7, E3 and E6.